Hello everyone, this is Kip Monty, and this video will take you through the very beginnings of Elder Scrolls Online. I've just created a character, changed my button layout real quick, and now I'm going to go through Cold Harbor, the first zone of Elder Scrolls Online, let you hear the quest, read the text, hear the voiceovers, all that kind of stuff, so that when you get in game, this first quest you can just kind of breeze through and be able to continue on your way. If you're like me and anything close to a power gamer, you're not going to want to spend a lot of time right off the bat listening to the RPG stuff when you're dying to get ahead, wanting to race to 10 so you can get into PvP, and so on and so forth. So I'll try and keep the voiceover to a minimum when there's voice acting and whatnot going on. But here we go.
How do you feel? Can you move? Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself.
What's happening? Who are you?
Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. Yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet.
What do you want from me?
You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris Titanborn? Who is that? I don't understand.
You there! We are escaping. Let me open your door. That's it. Quickly! You must escape before the guards return.
Quickly, follow Urgesine. There are weapons in the forge beyond these cells. Arm yourself.
As you can see, this is not a pleasant place to be. Those guys did not have a good day.
Grab something to defend yourself from the rats. Don't be greedy. We have a lot of prisoners to arm.
An enemy approaches. Strike it down. Do not slow vestige. With the passing of time, any indecision becomes decision.
That line's going to come back to haunt you.
Another enemy blocks the path ahead. Dispatch it quickly.
Whoa there! Are you all right? I heard fighting. You got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards, and I see you've armed yourself. Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
Who are you?
A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris.
Lyris Titanborn? I was told to find you.
What? Who told you to find me?
A strange figure appealed to me in my cell. An old man in rags.
The prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say?
He said our fates are intertwined.
Ha! That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
I can still hear his voice in my head. What does he want me to help you do?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
I'll help you.
Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises.
I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. Past, future. If he told you to find me, he must have had a very good reason.
What is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
Then how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
If I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
What does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
What's our plan?
We need to make our way through the Ashen Mines to get to the enclosure where the Prophet's being held.
How will we get him out?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Gotcha.
The Ashen Mines are dangerous. They aren't as heavily patrolled as the other routes out of the city.
There is Titan born as a mighty and noble warrior. Trust in her. Courage is tension. Confidence is a beast that grows two heads by each that is cut off. Do not lose heart, Vestige. You are close now.
Come. The Sentinels are at the top of those towers. We need to find a way up.
What are these sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
How can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force? They'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
Let's go.
While he's
The
blinded,
god
we
of
must catch the
brutality
prophet's
knows
cell.
of your escape. Hurry!
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Let's find this Cadwell.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
We're trying to get inside the Prophet's enclosure. The door is sealed.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
How do we get through all that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Thanks.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
How do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
What do you know about the Prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You don't think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
See you later. You notice he mentioned Sheogorath. That is the Mad God, one of the Daedric princes, who is a bit unstable. If you've played any other Elder Scrolls games, you probably encountered some of his realms. You'll notice in here, apart from traps, there's a lot of chests. Some have to be picked, most of them don't. A lot of lootable items, mostly provisioning materials, but you might get some lockpicks or a couple of odds and ends. Depends on how much of a pack rat you are as to whether or not you want to take the time to loot all these. You can get quite the haul if you're the only one in here like I appear to be now.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
Do what you must, Lyris.
We can't possibly understand it right now, but the Prophet chose you for a reason. You're important, and everyone and everything we've ever loved is in danger. Get the Prophet to safety. I'll find my own way back, if I can.
I'll keep him safe.
There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
I understand. Good luck. There are little canisters all about this room that can be looted if you're into them.
I give myself that the Prophet might be free!
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright, stay close then.
insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad.
Come, I will protect you.
Can't really lose that fight with the Prophet healing you.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
A Sky Shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard.
Under your Achievements tab, there's a list of all the zones and all their Sky Shards, so you can keep up with which ones you have and don't have, and the ones you don't have, there's little clues and hints as to where they might be found. For every 3 Sky Shards you get a skill point, so they can be pretty valuable.
It is time. If we are to return to our own realm, we must act quickly.
What must I do?
First, you must activate the anchor. I can sense the dark energy emanating from 2 devices on either side of me. Activate both devices. I will begin the ritual that will pry open the jaws of oblivion and allow us to escape.
Where will we arrive in Tamriel?
There is no way to know for sure. In fact, it's extremely unlikely we will both arrive at the same location. Fear not, I will find you again when the time is right. Now go! Activate the devices.
Very well. Dude sounds like Dumbledore.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied. Hurry! We must go now!
This has been Kip Monty. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please hit like and leave me any questions or concerns in the comments. Thanks, guys.